20 Properties of the Energy System, Part 2, which includes numbers 11 through 20. For the first 10 properties of the energy system, go to 20 Properties of the Energy System, Part 1. 20 Properties of the Energy System is ancient wisdom that is now available, and learning about the energy system empowers us and furthers our progress for collective understanding, because illness manifests in the energy system before it appears in the physical body, and with this information we can accelerate healing. This content is part of changing the paradigm from separating Western medicine from ancient wisdom to bring them together, and we are coming out of a time when this information was hidden. Part 2 of 20 Properties of the Energy System contains more complex concepts, and listening to the end of the video will give you the comprehensive understanding with 20 Properties of the Energy System, Part 1 and Part 2. Starting with number 11, which is dynamic movement. Our energy system is dynamic and has movement. The secondary auric field contracts and expands, responding to distinct circumstances and situations. Most people are unaware of the movements of the secondary auric field as it expands and contracts without their conscious awareness. A person can learn to notice and then control their secondary auric field's expansion and contraction. Some spiritual teachers may have control over and can expand and contract their secondary auric field with intention and purpose, and there is reasons to be able to control and have conscious awareness of the expansion and contraction of one's auric field. Number 12 is the chakras also expand and contract and have other movements. These changes in the chakras are the result of different experiences and conditions referenced in 20 Properties of the Energy System, Part 1. Some of these include spiritual development, emotional states, sacred contracts, and heightened consciousness experiences. In spiritual development practices and healing studies, students can learn how and why expansion and contraction occurs, and how to manage their secondary auric field and chakra system. Energy training practices build and strengthen the entire energy system, often without direct emphasis on a specific system. Some of these trainings include Qigong, Qilil, Tai Chi, yoga, sacred dance, and energy medicine practices. Other energy programs directly engage the development and control over the secondary auric field and separately the chakra system. More advanced methods employ the energy connection system. Number 13 is animals and creatures have an energy system. The energy systems and secondary auric fields function the same as human beings in creatures and animals. Dogs, cats, horses, and all creatures as individuals have an energy system. The energy system of each animal or creature interacts with the individual human energy system in close relationships. The benefit of knowing that animals and creatures have an energy system helps us to understand how separate life forms have a connection with their individual energy system to their group energy connection, and how they are similar to us in this way. Some animals are more sensitive throughout their energy system and to their environment than other animals, just like human beings. Highly sensitive aspects of the electromagnetic system are activated especially in migrating creatures and creatures that navigate on land, in the oceans, and in the air. Consider the qualities in animals and creatures are also the same as in people in numbers 1 through 7 in 20 Properties of the Energy System, Part 1, and numbers 11, 17, 19, and 20 in Part 2. Number 14 is trees and plants have an energy system and auric field. There are 3 types of energy systems of plants and trees. There is an individual energy field of each tree and plant, and groups of the same kind of trees also have an energy system and connection. Consider the shared information within each of the alike species of communication. Number 15 is the plants and the kingdom of plants have a 3rd energy field, which is a collective energy that extends across trees of a forest, like but not limited to the redwoods of Northern California, the Black Forest in Germany, the trees of the Amazon, and Joshua trees or saguaros in the Sonoran Desert. This collective energy extends to each life form as a unit and holds the ecological environment in place. There is wisdom in this collective network that emanates outward to the land and those who inhabit and travel through the area. The book, The Hidden Life of Trees, supports this wisdom. This sentient connection holds vitality for and through the area to each being in the group. Number 15 is insects have a collective auric field. It's not surprising to consider that insect groups have this collective network of energy that establishes their unity and communication. This network is especially for insects that function in multiple numbers, like bees, butterflies, termites, and ants. The collective energy field surrounds and includes their harmonious functioning, like that of a beehive. Animal groups, like but not limited to dolphins, wolves, elephants, crows, whales, have a collective auric field extending to all their group or pod that serves the purpose of sustaining a deep connection to function as a unit and whole as a functioning family unit and group. Often, collective energy fields are easier to see with our normal vision range when the group is together. Ideal times to see the collective energy field is when birds are flying as a group or are migrating together, when bees are swarming, or if you have an opportunity to see a wolf family, coyote family, crow family, or elephant family. To develop the capacity to see and perceive the energy field of insects, animals, and birds, begin to practice on houseplants in your house. The first step is to prove to yourself this is a visible field of energy you can see. And once you have established your competence in using your ordinary vision to see, then proceed outdoors. The collective energy field is a universal element. Number 16 is human beings have a collective energy field. We are all connected whether we have awareness of this or not. Separate religions throughout history and spiritual traditions have described this collective energy field. Although we perceive what is around us as separate, there is no separation between ourselves and the environment and other life forms, and within the same species. Dr. Carl Roberts gives a sound example of the collective consciousness of human beings. Roberts of Stanford University created the Global Consciousness Project in 1998 that demonstrates the collective consciousness of human beings. In this project, research shows spikes of energy are emitted unconsciously from people around the world before events that are unknown to happen on a conscious level, like natural disasters and disruptive terrorist attacks. To learn about this phenomena, read about the Global Consciousness Project at newsphere.princeton.edu. The collective energy field is a universal element. Number 17 is contamination. The secondary auric field can become contaminated through many different situations, which can include excessive grief, excessive anger, resentment, envy, artifice, deception, manipulation of power and control, addiction, substance abuse, overexcitement or stimulation, shutting people out or lack of contact with people and creatures, and apathy and other conditions. In spite of contamination, the energy field still functions, and despite contamination, the whole energy field can heal. Despite a fear of loss of the egoic structure that holds us in our place, the energy field can positively change, as can our psychological, emotional awareness. Number 18 is enhancement. The entire energy system, including the secondary auric field and chakras, can become enhanced by positive actions. Positive actions include activities without expected return, also known as creating goodwill without seeking recognition. Creating goodwill is also called paying it forward. Clearing energy that does not serve us, like excessive anger, lack of forgiveness, resentment, sadness, despair, doubt, repetitive negative thoughts, confusion, complaining, fear, gossiping, controlling energy, addictions, undue or no longer useful restriction or stagnation, all enhance our overall energy field, that is, letting them go. The strength of the energy field is improved by having and holding gratitude, developing compassion, and practicing meditation and prayer, staying in the present moment, using our intuition, practicing gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness that change us throughout our day is also a profound method to enhance our energy. Other ways to strengthen and enhance our energy system are yoga, tai chi, qigong, sacred dance, sacred chant and song, sharing in joy, gifting without attachment, cultivating levels of trust, releasing trauma, practicing and experiencing healing work, meditation, connecting with nighttime dreams, living our purpose, using the power of now, honoring intuition, and other areas discussed in the ebook Fields of Light and the course Spiritual Awakening, Intuition, Evolution Part 3, and the workshop Spiritual Awakening, Intuition, Evolution Part 4. Number 19 is the relationship of the physical body to our spiritual development. The highest level of functioning of the energy system, including the secondary auric field and chakras, are not in the health of the physical body. If we were left to believe the human body is the perfect manifestation of the body, mind, emotions, and spirit, only those who were the most beautiful and who would have the most physically developed body would have a glorious energy system and auric field. However, this is not true. Many human beings have advanced auric fields and chakra systems, but most people wouldn't know. Their developed energy system does not imply they have a perfect physical body, a perfect mental state, a perfect job, or a perfect life. Furthermore, people may be labeled low functioning, have a mental health diagnosis, or disabled who are very evolved beings. Being able to see and perceive the energy field gives us much information about the development of a person, their emotional and psychological motivation, and their state of consciousness. Number 20 is the resonant energy field. Our environment includes the physical geographical location on Earth, the relationship to the sky above and what is beneath the ground, and the surrounding area, what has occurred before, the ecosystem of the location, inner city, park, rural or suburbs, healthy or unhealthy air quality and odors, and the audible and inaudible sounds that surround us, as well as the seen and the unseen. All of the energy systems are influenced by our surroundings and can blend and resonate or become out of sync with our environment. Other influential elements are familial, generational, and ancestral, and our lineage, which often is separate from our familial, generational, and ancestral line. This concludes number 11 through 20 of 20 properties of the energy system. Part 1 and Part 2 of the energy system are from Changing the Paradigm series. 20 Properties of the Energy System is from the second book in the Energy Medicine Trilogy, Energy Medicine Primer, Awakening the Science of the Auric Field and Chakras. And from the e-course, Spiritual Awakening Intuition Evolution Part 2 at twi.education e-courses. Please leave a comment and subscribe. Thanks for listening from Transformational Wisdom Institute and Dr. Susan Sophia James at twi.education.